Art has affected my life in so many great ways. Like after my operation, I used to actually watch. There was an old show on TV called Happy, and I actually used to draw with him while he would do step-by-step instructions. And I used to make beautiful pictures, and my mom was actually really surprised that I could make them. But then in freshman year, I had a horrible art teacher. My mom actually thought I was never going to take art again because I would come home every day after art class and be like so angry. A new teacher comes in, Miss Carson, and I had her for art too. And she pretty much put a new light bulb in my head and turned it on. She was such a good teacher and inspired me so much. I went on to Art 3. In Art 3, uh, Art 3, I had Miss Riser. She was the beautiful blonde. She was a coach of the varsity girls soccer team. She used to play for University of Richmond, D1 soccer on a scholarship, and she was also into art. I pretty much thought I had nothing else going for me in any other subject. So I was like, art is awesome. Like by my senior year, I was taking three art classes, I believe, 3 or 4 art classes, because I was like always wanting to be around art. So I actually sat my teachers down, Miss Carson and Miss Riser, and I was like, "Do you think I could really do this?" And then they both got huge grins on their faces, and it was probably the start of my next career. And then the next year, my senior year, I was taking Art 4. I was taking an independent studio. I was an art aide, so for Miss Carson and Miss Riser, so that I could help them out with their kids in their classes during that period. And also, if they didn't need my help, I could work on my own work. And then I was also going to an elementary school where one of my good friends, Sean Collins, is actually the art teacher at the elementary school. So I was helping out kindergartners and third graders. Like, it just inspired me to become an artist, and I ran with that idea also, and it's worked out for me so far, and I absolutely love what I'm doing in college and whatnot. What is my definition of art? My a very short definition is expressing self-expression, the creativity of oneself, because literally, like, it comes from what one interacts with and what a person knows. Because if a person, say, it's like about being diverse also, because it's almost like if you've never been to Africa, you really won't understand that type of art until you go there or until you study it. You either got to go there or study it. So like the definition of art is literally like what you know and where you've been, and it's literally self experiences. And soccer has actually helped me out with that opportunity, which is awesome. And my wave keeps on rolling, picking up more things. I think it depends on the view of artist. Um, Certain stuff can be vandalism. Like some people would just make stuff, and it's kind of like um, in this past year in 3D design, we had specific site art, and I think that's what graffiti is. Graffiti is so much specific site art, and if some little average Joe goes out there and just puts the simplest thing out there, and it's in the right spot, it looks awesome. But say they go under a bridge and try to put the same thing, and then it can just be like straight vandalism. Or put it on the side of school. That can be vandalism. But as far as like Ship a Ferry and obviously Banksy, like I don't think that's vandalism at all. It depends if the person is in the art. If they're in the artistic mind, then yes, I would say that it is a piece of art. But if they're just like the type of kid that's just like trying to play a joke, I I would consider that as vandalism. But I don't think there's a fine line at all. It's either it is or it isn't. And what a lot of professional artists and even upcoming artists that are very good, a lot of what they have put out in the world, I love to see. I think it's like a public gallery that you don't even have to pay for.